Good afternoon, pretty pickles. Grab a jar, grab a juice. It's Tuesday, and I have something to say. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, we've all heard the overly cliche words from every cringy, sappy movie out there. Chase your dreams, follow your dreams, never stop chasing your dreams. It's the live, laugh, love of the motivational world. And although sexy as it is rather unsexy to actually chase your dreams. Strangely enough, I find that one of the most difficult parts of chasing your dreams is actually deciding what dream is worth chasing. You get what I'm saying? It's not just like jogging in PE class type of chasing, but more like Chest and Colby type of chasing. Because if it's not 100% yes, it's a no, my pretty pickle. It's no. And an interest is not the same as a dream. The drive for a dream will be there even if it is inconvenient or tight squeeze or difficult or it's finals week, the coldest week of the year. You'll just make it work. That's the dream. Something you squeeze in during the most difficult and complex times of your life. Your dream will become synonymous with your name. And that's a dream. And if it's honestly not that important to you, it's probably just an interest. And girl, that's okay. You're allowed to like things and then, dabble into that a little bit. Whichever you want, like whichever you want. Totally do it. Just keep in mind, it's not the same, and I want you to be sure of what you're actually expecting. Now that we've established what we're actually burning for, let's talk about arguably one of the most important parts of being successful, your support system. In recent years, we've been seeing a gnarly rise in advocacy for community. The villager movement, how to be a good villager, a lot of clubs. I've seen a lot of like Renaissance fairs and Comic Cons and all these things popping up all over. It has been growing so much. Church going has been rising super high. And of course, the infamous epidemic that really was a very weird time in our lives. This has all made it so incredibly clear how important community actually is and why we do need it. A few out there have been able to do everything and be successful without their community and without their support system. However, the misery is not worth it. It's not worth it, babe. No. But before we get into this too deeply, let's address something I wish someone would have told me. What happens when your support system doesn't support you? This is possibly one of the worst heartbreaks out there, is when you tell someone you look up to or that you love, and they tell you that they simply just don't support you. Or worse, they think what you're doing is stupid or dumb or silly even. I've had silly a couple of times. It's absolutely shattered me, but it's fine. Like, it absolutely shattered me. But it's fine. It's fine. Some might argue that it's just tough love or that it's just being realistic. But more often than not, they're just being rude and then disguising it as realism or down to earth. Someone who helps you find a way to make your dream possible is definitely someone you should keep around. And those are the ones you want to look out for. Of course, resentment can be fuel, but the 95 I'll show you burns out a lot quicker than what you would imagine. A dream only stays a dream until you find a way to make it reality. And if someone knocks you down immediately before you even give a shot at your dream or you even try, you should seriously reconsider if this is someone you actually want to look up to or if this is just someone you want validation from. Coaches should 100% be on your side and rooting for you. They don't have to be nice. A lot of coaches aren't nice, and some coaches are definitely too nice. But they have to help you reach your dream. If someone is knocking you down all the time, dragging you down, insulting you, and taking opportunities away from you without investing in you and building you up, you're at the wrong place. That's not your coach, and don't feel scared to actually find a space where you do feel welcome. I know for a lot of times in one of my biggest sports, I would stay at a place because I felt like I had to be loyal to them. but you are also welcome to have multiple coaches and work with multiple people. This really does help. Politics is kind of just a mind thing, I feel. Everyone is more than willing to help you, and everyone will be able to teach you something different. So definitely spend your horizon, get to know your people, talk to them. Talk to your coach as well to ensure that you are also in line to the same direction and you are both knowing where you want to go with this and that they can help you support you. Also, show up. It kind of surprises me that I even need to mention this. If you're chasing your dream, you need to show up every day. You need to show up for your coach. You need to show up for you. You need to show up for your dream. Show up. If your friends don't support or encourage you, or even celebrate your wins at the bare minimum, you're not the friend, babe. I hate to tell you this. I'm so sorry. But you're not their friend. You are their entertainment. And unfortunately, that's just sometimes how it is. I'm not saying your friends have to be at every single game or at every single practice, always cheering you on full blast, but it will come up in conversation, you know? And if someone, again, immediately tries to shut you down, are you really their friend? Or if they just start mocking you, are you really their friend? Reconsider. Reconsider. You are not a jester in someone's court. You are actively chasing your dreams. And you need to take this seriously. If someone else doesn't love you enough to help you reach your dream or support you along the way, I don't think you need to bring them along the journey, baby. When you do have your friends who do support you and they want to help you and everything, be sure to also give them the opportunity. Tell them about your events, tell them about your show days, tell them about these things. And if you're struggling or just kind of in a tough spot, talk to them and give them a chance to support you well. You'll naturally also become friends with the people you're doing your dream chasing with. You'll meet them at practice, at game days, and you'll see them recurringly again and again and again. Paths will cross recurringly. A lot of the times we also underestimate how kind these people can actually be, and I definitely think that this needs to stop. Community does start with you, so you definitely have to be the first one to reach out, or a lot of times, not always, but sometimes an extrovert will adopt you, but just most of the time, you will also have to reach out. You will have to be open to engagement and you will have to put yourself out there so that they can reach you. Be supportive and be optimistic and try to stay away from bad mouthing. And if someone does bad mouth someone else, try to either redirect the conversation in some way or maybe just distance yourself from them a little bit because that will get to you and it will bite you deep in your butter beans, baby. Be careful. So, the more difficult one. What about family? Honestly, this is one of the toughest ones ever. It is one of the toughest heartbreaks ever. Not everyone is going to see your vision of the dream you're trying to chase, and sometimes that will include your family. This is why it is so important to make sure that your dream is not an interest. A dream will be worth the effort of finding a way to do it, even on your own. Sometimes they'll see how inconvenient a dream is for them, and that's why they don't want you to do it or chase it. But it's your dream, and it sucks to have them on your side, not have them on your side. But it is still your dream and it is yours to love first. I'm not saying cut off your family and just they're not on your side, they're nothing of you. Definitely just sometimes it's just not a conversation you can have with them, and that's okay. They can still meet your needs in other areas, and you should definitely allow that for them. Dream chasing is not the only thing there, is not the only part of your life, and you should allow them to be there too. Again, this is your dream, and it is your dream to love. Your support group will help you when things get tough and ugly and nasty and difficult. But share your victories with the one who stay and who was there during the tough times. If they're part of your journey in a positive manner, they're part of the victory as well. Inevitably, someone is probably going to be pissed about the decisions they made in their life and how they could not be where you are right now. But that's a them problem. Don't worry about that. Keep your side clean and be humble, be kind, and help others chase their dream as well. Just because you're good does not make someone else less good. You're just both good. That can happen too. Totally fine. Do the best with what you can. Do the best that you can. And savor the failures, savor the memories, savor the hurt, savor the tear. Because one day, it's all gonna be a distant memory, baby. Alright, sweet pickles. That's my pickle of the day. I hope you guys have a good day.